What's going on, y'all? The reviewer is here, and I'm back to give this album review of Tupac called Me Against the World. Now, if y'all don't know who Tupac is, I will be highly surprised, but he was a rapper, poet from New York. I forgot what part, and he moved to California to, pursue his music career and movie career and things like that. This right here is his third debut album, if I'm not mistaken. I believe this was his third one. All right, this was his album under Interscope Records and his own record company as well. And this is the real deal, no bootleg and all that stuff. May Tupac rest in peace, by the way. Now, there's been plenty arguments on which album was Tupac best. He had several, and I'm gonna break it all down though. I'm gonna give credit who made the beats for the album. I'm gonna try to list them as much as I can. The producers were Tony Pizzaro, Easy Moby, Soul Shark, Carlin, D Flisno, Mosey MD, Mike Mosley, Brian G, Shock G, Johnny J, and Jill Rose. The features were Dramacidal, Richie Rich, and then the singers were Natasha Walker, Kenyatta Foreman, Killer G Money, I believe was the background vocals, Reggie Green, Sweet Franklin, and Rara. I believe Rara was the kid that spoke at the beginning of a track. I'll tell y'all about that later. So anyway, let's go with the songs now. The first one is just an intro. They're just talking about the news, about that. Now keep in mind, this album came out when Tupac was incarcerated for that rape charge. All right, so the next track is called If I Die Tonight. This is a blazing track, man, with Tupac coming through with the dope vocals and all that good stuff. And then the third one is called Me Against the World. This features Dramacidal. This is my jam right here, man. I really dig this track right here. This song was also on Bad Boys with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. They play like a small part of it. This is probably one of my favorite tracks off of the album. And the singer who's doing the thing is on point. Dramacidal was all on here. They come through with some nice verses, bumping beat. You can't go wrong with this track, man. It's bumping. The next one is So Many Tears. This is a really deep song, man. I mean, Tupac is just talking about the struggles and stuff like that. I believe there was a video for this song, but he's not in it. I don't think he is. This is a really deep song, man. I love this song with a passion. Great song to hear if you're down and depressed and stuff like that. It's on point. Temptations is a pretty good song. Tupac is just rapping about getting with women, but it's hard to not fool around because of temptations and stuff like that. But it's a really nice song there. Heavy in the Game. This features Richie Rich. He's talking about the game that he's in, like he's stuck in there. Richie Rich is on there and he comes in with a nice verse. This is a nice little track to bump to, just bopping your head. Lord Knows is a great track as well. Tupac come through with dope verses. It's a nice hook. And he just on that hardcore stuff, man, on here, man. Just straight spitting lyricism. For real. The next one is called Dear Mama. Now, I know everybody and their mama done heard this dang on song. If you haven't heard it, it's on YouTube. You can check it out all over the place, you know what I'm saying? This song is one of those national anthems. Salute to the moms, the real moms out there. I think this song is now being played on Mother's Day. And like I said, this will be a tradition track from years and years to come. So I love this track though. He's dedicating this song to his mom, and even though she went through the hard struggles, he still called her a queen. The next one is It Ain't Easy. This is a pretty nice song. It's almost kind of laid back, but he's more a little hardcore with it. He's talking about how life ain't easy and there's struggles and things like that. Can You Get Away is a pretty good song. He's talking about getting with this girl on the song, and she's saying that she's in a situation and blah blah blah. And it's a pretty nice track. Old School is dope as hell, man. I mean, this track goes hard. He's basically giving praise to the ones that came before him, and the beat goes hard. Definitely one of my favorites off of the album. I'm gonna go down to Death Around the Corner. This song goes hard. I mean, this is another one of my favorite tracks off of this album. And I feel like Tupac. I feel like Death is around the corner for me, for everybody else, man. He comes through with some dope verses. That last verse though is killer, man. He really acts up on that last verse with a nice beat, and they got sample from American Me and the Untouchables. Then Outlaw. Now, what I said about Rara at the beginning, I believe that's the name of the kid that he's talking to at the beginning. This is a blazing track, man. Tupac comes in with some dope verses. Dromacidal them come through with a good verse as well. Nice beat. And he just basically saying he's an outlaw and he's doing whatever he got to do to survive. Blazing track though. I love this song with a passion. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it. That's all the songs I've reviewed for this album. To rate this out of a 10, I would at least give this a 9 out of a 10. To me, this is Tupac's best album because he was so humble and down to earth when he made this album. And the ad, he was incarcerated when this album went platinum. So he was the first artist that was incarcerated for an album to go platinum. I really love this album, man. I can play this album all the time. This stays in heavy rotation in my ride, or if I want to listen to it on the job and stuff like that. I love this album to death, man. I don't think any other album of Tupac is better than this one. I'll probably say Machiavelli maybe, but to me, this is probably like his most humbled album. Real talk, man. So if you haven't listened to Tupac before, I think this will probably be the first one that you should cop. Like seriously, this is a very dope album and I don't think you will regret it. Alright, so that's it. Rest in peace to Tupac. Shout out to all the producers and all the features. Alright, much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another review. Alright, peace out guys.